of Tears Volunteer Workday, Saturday, October 10th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can help preserve and commemorate the Trail of Tears in our region. Volunteers will work on the trail located on the Crab Abbott Farm in Polk County. Pre-register by October 8th at the Shawnee National Forest Volunteer Hotline, 618-687-1731, extension 125.
This fall on PBS, come explore.
I pushed it pretty much right to the limit.
Following Cloud became my passion.
Most of my life, I look back on and I don't see how that ever really happened.
I believe we have found the oldest ice on Earth.
This fall, there's only one place that can take you any place.
Jim Stavrakakis is a proud veteran.
My job was aerial photography. I'd go up on combat flights.
But he was also drawn to the people.
I've always had a curiosity in people, and public TV. It answers your curiosity of life.
Jim included his public television station in his will. Consider joining the community of people who want public television to span generations.
Call Ron at 618-453-4748.
Frankie Valli, Little Anthony and the Original Imperials, Little Richard, Jay Black and the Americans, Fred Paris and the Satins. 25 legends of rock, rhythm, and doo-wop unite for a once-in-a-lifetime concert event for PBS.
You made me leave my happy home.
Welcome to another episode of Studio 8 in Concert. Tonight we're bringing you the Christian contemporary rock sound of Aaron R. Smith and the Reformation Band. With a passion for spreading God's Word and musical influences of all genres, their sound is sure to be a pleasure to your ears. And now, without further ado, Aaron R. Smith and the Reformation Band.
These are the best things for me. These are the best things for me. When I'm walking through the rain, blowing like a hurricane. When the things I want have changed, and the ones I love betray. When your face is hid and I feel all alone, I will sit down and I'll pray to you this song. These are the best things for me. These are the best things, although I try to find a way with far less suffering. These are the best things for me. These are the best things, and I'll try to find a way to all you teach me through the broken road of all this suffering. God of wonder, God of light, must you strike me with this blight? Take this cup away from me, but glorify yourself in me. And thy will be done on earth as where you are. For you appoint all things and lead me to your arms. And these are the best things for me. These are the best things, although I try to find a for me. These are the best things for me. These are the best things for me. This is the greatest blessing. This is the greatest gift from a God who gave his only Son to save me from the broken road of all this suffering. Surrounded by distractions, flying in a sea of disillusion, chasing evil spirits lost inside. Hidden in the tunnels that connect our fear with valor, crying out to see just where the truth may lie. Then I see the light and it splits the night, showing light upon all the waking dawn. And let the truth be told, illuminating lies I've sold. Let the lies of this land be gone forever. And let the truth be told, let reality unfold. Let the lies of fallen men be gone forever. Trusting in a person, my beliefs resting in merely humans, give a revelation born of you. The truth gets twisted sideways, burning in a mire of priest and sinners. Give the wisdom to discern what's true. Show the light, split the night, rain upon all the barren dawn. And let the truth be told, illuminating lies I have sold. Let the lies of this land be gone forever. And let the truth be told, let reality unfold. Let the lies of fallen men be gone forever. Rain the truth down from your skies, wash away what you despise. Represent yourself in truth, and we'll follow you. And let the truth be told, illuminating lies I've sold. Let the lies of this land be gone forever. And let the truth be told, let reality unfold. Let the lies of fallen men be gone forever. With the death of Christ, breathe the breath of life in me. Oh, the joy that cometh when Christ resides in me. Not from wealth or earthly gain, or riches beyond compare, but from the blood drip from his side, from my grateful soul to spare. I was born against you, in sin I was conceived. From chains I've been delivered, for you death has set me free. it's based. What vile thing lies within me that keeps me from my Lord? What sin and shame and sorrow that my past has so adored? Thy wounds have bought my freedom, and thy scars have paid my past. While my heart would flee from thee, my Jesus, you held fast. I was born against you, in sin I was conceived. From chains I've been delivered, for your death has set me free. I was born against you, and against you I remain. If it wasn't for your goodness and your glory on which it's based. I was born against you, in sin I was conceived. But from chains I've been delivered, for your death has set me free. I was born against you, and against you I remain. If it wasn't for your goodness and your glory, oh, I was born against you. I was born against you.
Hey everyone, we're here with Aaron R. Smith and the Reformation Band. Hi guys, how you doing tonight? Thank you so much for coming in and playing for us. We really appreciate it in Studio A. To start off, would you guys like to go around and introduce yourself and also say that the instrument you play?
Absolutely. I'm Aaron. I play acoustic guitar, and I'll be doing the singing.
I'm Chase, and I play bass.
I'm Jermaine Bollinger. I am the drummer and the backup vocalist.
I'm Jason Allison, and I play electric guitar.
I'm Brad Perdata, and I play electric guitar.
Okay. How did you guys start playing music? Kind of individually at first, we can talk about it, and then, how do you guys come together as a band?
Well, for me, my dad was actually a band director, and so I was always around music, and my brother plays, my sister sings, and my family actually used to do a bunch of musical things, and as I got older, I kind of broke off and did my own thing. My brother actually used to play in a band with me here in Carbondale. That was a while back, and I guess we'll field us coming together a little bit later, but I've kind of been around music my entire life.
I started playing in high school, basically because the friends that I wanted to hang out with played music, so I just got into it basically to be able to hang out with them. And they needed a bass player, so I could probably do it. I couldn't, but
You learned.
I learned, yeah.
I've been singing all my life. Started out, just grew up in church. That really helps out a lot because you're constantly singing in church. My dad was a singer. My grandfather was a bass player. It's been in my family for a while. And then I picked up the drums when I was a freshman. No, when I was in 4th grade. Wow. And that's it.
I started playing guitar in middle school, and then I was really bad for a long time, like disgustingly bad. And then I slowly progressed, and then now I'm a little bit better, kind of mediocre, I guess. I'm glad to let these guys let me play with them, but it's fun, so.
I started in, I guess it was about 5th grade, and I talked to my friends into starting a band. I made my best friend play bass, and my other friends, I made him play the drums. So we eventually started a band. We played for the 8th grade talent show and won, so that was pretty cool, and it got me a date to the dance. And then from there, I just started playing in high school and got in a band. We played in a band called Citrus Kill, and before they kicked me out, I played in them for a while. And then I got into playing in church a lot as I got older, and that's just where I've slowly, developed skills and stuff. Anyway.
So with all of your different musical backgrounds, then how did you guys meet to come together to form this one?
It's kind of interesting. We all have probably a different perspective on it from where we came from, but I guess it was in 2004 I became a Christian, and Brad and Jermaine were playing. They were members at Murdale Baptist Church here in town, and they were working with the youth, and I got involved in that and started playing with them, and then Chase is the campus director of the Baptist building here on campus, and when I became associated with that, I became friends with Chase. Jason, through some other connections through people with that, kind of came in. So, like I said, each of our experiences with how this came together is different, but mine was kind of a slow progression of that. And then somebody got in touch with Chase and asked about putting something together, and we just kind of mixed and matched what we already knew about each other and put it together.
That's exciting. So how long have you guys been together then? When did this kind of start, I guess, falling together?
The first thing that we played was in, I think, December of 2006. So we've been playing since then. It would have been 2004 that I met Brad and Jermaine, and I guess Jason not until about 2006. But
so it was a fall-in.
Yeah, just kind of a staggered chronology of how this all kind of pieced itself together to wind up at that magical night in December of 2006.
All right, well then let's kind of go to your music direction. Who writes? Do you guys kind of all come together as a collaboration, or is it one person writing and everyone just kind of falls in with the actual, like, the musical writing of it, or?
Shall I continue?
Go ahead.
All right. It kind of started when I was with Chase. I actually lived at the Baptist building, and I've always written different things, and Chase and I started kind of collaborating together, and pretty much the stuff that we do, all of us kind of write, but as far as what we do in this group, yeah, we do probably the majority of the songwriting. We'll do one tonight that Jason wrote, but we kind of all have a hand in it, but for this thing, Chase and I do quite a bit of the writing.
How often do you guys practice then? I mean, obviously you guys are all busy with different things, so how do you come together to make it work?
Something that's cool about that is the rhythm section. Essentially, Brad, Jermaine, Jason, and I play every week at a church here in town, Lakeland Baptist Church, and so we're constantly playing together and working up our chops and getting tighter as a group. And then, occasionally when we have stuff coming up, then Aaron comes over and joins us. So about every week we're practicing or playing together a couple times. So
usually every Wednesday or Sunday we practice. Wednesday with Aaron, Sunday with just the four of us.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's really great that you guys have time and you make time for it. Do you guys get a lot of options to play shows? What kind of performances do you prefer as this band?
Well, it's kind of interesting because what we do, it's kind of a unique market. No one's going to probably be contacting us to play on a Friday night at Sidetracks here in town. And so it's kind of a variation of like youth retreats where we'll do more like corporate songs that the kids kind of already know that they can sing along with. And so it's sometimes it's rare for us to get a chance to really do what we do. But there are also other events. This I guess at the end of this next summer, there's a thing going on in Marion with a group coming in, and we get some chances like that. It's really varied what we do. It's hard to really pin down what we do more. We certainly like to do our own stuff, but just kind of happy to play when we can.
Mm-hmm. With your own stuff, then, have you guys gotten a chance to record? And what was that like, if you have?
Yes. It's interesting. Recording is always, different. Things kind of come out differently. We actually recorded here in town with a friend of ours, Shaddy Frick. I don't know, he might have been on this show at some point, but we were able to lay some stuff down over. I guess we finished last summer, and it had taken. We kind of piecemealed when we did things, and so yeah, we have had the chance to do that.
Did you guys enjoy, I guess coming together? Did you guys have to do it all at the same time, or what was just that process like? Was it the actual time you recorded? Was it time consuming, when you were there? Was it hard to get everybody to meet at the same time, or?
What eventually happened was he asked us to come in and record with Shaddy. We ended up doing a whole take, all of us together, and then the stuff that we didn't like, we actually came in and redid some of the things. and Shaddy and I did the final mix of it. Aaron came back and did some guitar solo work and stuff like that. But besides that, it was just spread out over about a year.
That's really cool that you guys got to experience that. Back to, I guess music and writing, what really motivates you to write what you guys are performing today even?
Well, I mean, it depends. Obviously, the heart of what we do has everything to do with the Bible, with Scripture, and I mean, we don't do anything or write anything that really doesn't come from that, and it just kind of depends then on I mean, a situation in life can bring something out, a truth about God that I'll write about because it's relevant to me in that moment. I mean, we'll do one song tonight that talks about, the name of it is this "Why Are You Still Here" idea, and it really, in that moment in my life, realizing God's faithfulness and being with me even when I tended to stray away, that He came for me and kept me and pulled me back close to Him. They're really very personal things. I think sometimes in secular writing, because we write a little bit of everything, you can get kind of sidetracked into whatever I think, whatever I feel, and I like writing Christian music because it's infinitely real. It's very real experiences, things that go even beyond us, which makes writing it at times kind of difficult because there's a standard that you have to stay with. I mean, I can't go off and write my own thing because I'm not the final arbiter of what is truth or anything like that. So it's kind of interesting, but it's much more personal.
Great. For our viewers who are going to be seeing you guys, where can they hear you? What places can they come either to see you guys play, or do you guys have any sort of website that we can get your information off of?
Yes, we are working on a website thing, but right now everything is kind of funneled through our MySpace site, which is myspace.com/ARS and TRB. We have such a long name, but it was an attempt to condense it into something that people could remember. But
one last question before we go. What do you guys see in your future, either as a band or individually with music?
I think with all of us, as kind of a final thing of where we see this, again, the Christian angle to music is so much different from anything else, in that we believe that our calling in doing this, our commission and what we go out to do, is something that is far more important than we are, and so we are not linked to it. I mean, the success of what God does with people, He will do with or without us, and we're just happy to be a part of it here and now. And if our paths wind up apart and not even with music, it's the cause that we believe in. The music, I'm sure a lot of people who are in here, I mean, the music is all that they talk about, but the truth is, the music is a supplementary thing to what we believe in, and trying to tell people about this incredible forgiving God that we believe in, and that we believe has arms open for all who call on His name. So the calling is higher than just the music, which makes it interesting thinking about the future of it. So kind of the future of the music is, I don't want to say irrelevant, but I think we would all kind of say what we're doing is more than that.
Well, thank you guys very much. Good luck to all of you and the rest of your lives. I hope it leads you great places.
Thank you.
This has been Aaron R. Smith and the Reformation Band. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us tonight on another episode of Studio A in Concert. We hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we have. Before we go, let's hear one more from Aaron R. Smith and the Reformation Band.
Seems to always win this battle that I just keep fighting. I'm running out of strength to stay afloat before I start to sink again. It's It's always one step up and two steps down. Never steady in my life. I watched my world turn itself upside down, but I still feel you here tonight. I made a mess out of my life, and how it cuts me like a knife. So why are you still here? Why are you hanging on? Why do you still take the time to care with all I've done? But when I run away, your word calls me to stay. It's by the blood you shed that you can love me anyway. It blows my mind to see how much you'll take. I leave you at the altar waiting. A careful count of all the things I've done should leave this life you gave me fading. I know it breaks your heart in two, all the wicked things I do. So why are you still here? Why are you hanging on? Why do you still take the time to care with all I've done? But when I run away, your word calls me to stay. It's by the blood you shed that you can love me and look past the way I love you only when you look like me. When I keep myself in shackles even though you set me free. If I were you, I'd leave you stranded, that's what I deserve. But still your mercy and forgiveness cover me. Why are you still here? Why are you hanging on? Why do you still take the time to care with all I've done? But when I run away, your word calls me to stay. It's by the blood you shed that you can love me anyway. Oh, so why are you still here? Why are you hanging on? Why do you still take the time to care with all I've done? But when I run away, your word calls me to stay. It's by the blood you shed that you can love me anyway. Oh, it's by the blood you shed.
Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg in Spokane, Washington. You won't believe what walked in the door.
He sent a blank check to my parents and wanted to buy the clock for Elizabeth Taylor.
What it really is a hippo tooth.
Oh, it's a hippo.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Ho, ho, ho.
Don't miss our visit to Spokane next time on Antiques Roadshow.
Monday at 7.
Who wants more passion in their life? Did you know that love is one of the most powerful drugs on the planet? New love is like cocaine. Your brain is the largest sex organ in your body. Size really does matter. The health of your brain is directly tied to the health of your relationships. I will give you secrets to make it unforgettable starting today.
WSIU, the Shawnee National Forest, and the Illinois chapter of the Trail of Tears Association invite you to participate in the first Trail of Tears Volunteer Workday, Saturday, October 10th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can help preserve and commemorate the Trail of Tears in our region. Volunteers will work on the trail located on the Crab Abbott Farm in Pope County. Pre-register by October 8th at the Shawnee National Forest Volunteer Hotline, 618-687-1731, extension 125.
Coming up next week on the Evening Edition, the Evening Edition sports team will give you a complete recap of this weekend's football game against Western Illinois University. Plus, the author of a new biography about late Senator Paul Simon will be on campus Monday. Find out his take on Simon's political career. That's next week at 5 right here on the WSIU television stations.
Jim Stavrakakis is a proud veteran.
My job was aerial photography. I'd go up on combat flights.
But he was also drawn to the people.
I've always had a curiosity in people and public TV. It answers your curiosity of life.
Jim included his public television station in his will. Consider joining the community of people who want public television to span generations.
Call Ron at 618-453-4748.
You know, I could stand here and try and tell you why you should watch this next documentary. That it made me cry. That it was the kind of story that makes you stop and rethink some of your own decisions in life. But why would you take my word? Watch Independent Lens and make up your own mind.
This program is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to Independent Lens. I'm Terrence Howard, your host. You ever wondered what happened to someone that you dated in college? Maybe you Googled them, or you asked around to find out who they've become. But if you came of age in Argentina in the 1970s, that kind of curiosity can lead you down a dark road fast. Thousands of young people who were willing to put themselves on the line to change their society were taken away by the military and never seen again. They became the desaparecidos. A surprising revelation led independent producer Juan Mandelbaum to film his search for a lost friend and some others he knew who had also vanished. One mother tells him the worst thing that can happen is that nobody remembers you. But as you remember the dead, can you accept their killers and accept what you did